Good morning, my YouTube viewers. Crystal here. I'm here this morning because I entered another coding competition, and this coding competition is closed. But even though the coding competition is closed, it still doesn't mean I can't code in the competition. It just means that I couldn't enter it. And so basically, what I did was this was a numbers game, and I got it off the Python programming contest for Real Python. That was the coding competition. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the challenge. The challenge is there are two players. Each player writes a number hidden from the other player. It can be any integer, 1 or greater. The players reveal their numbers. Whoever chose the lower number gets 1 point, unless the lower number is lower by only 1. Then the player with the higher number gets 2 points. If they both choose the same number, neither player gets a point. This repeats and the game ends when one player has 5 points. The challenge is to write a script to play this game, knowing the rules and all of your opponent's previous numbers. Can you program a strategy? And no, return random int 1,3 is not a strategy. You should really try playing this first with your friends. You'll see there's a deep human element to predicting your opponent's choice. So basically, I didn't have a friend I can play it with. I've got my boyfriend. I told him he could play it with me. I told him he could test it. I'm trying my hardest to get him involved in the computer and making money on the computer, but I haven't played it with him. So what we'll do is I've got the code. So I read you the problem statement. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over the actual code. And the last time I had my face on a program, it went green, but I've got my face on the program now and it hasn't gone green yet. So we'll just hope for the best. So we wrote our program in Google Colab. Google Colab is a free offline Jupyter notebook, and that's what I've been writing all my programs in since last summer when I discovered Google Colab. The nice thing about Google Colab is it has Python and the libraries already installed on it. One thing that's not very nice is the fact that it doesn't have the current libraries installed. So if you want to do something really new, then you might not be able to do it in Google Colab unless you install the upgrades. So first thing we do is we import our libraries. The only thing we used was pandas and NumPy. I'm not even sure that I used, well, I think I did use pandas, but that's the only thing we used in this program was pandas and NumPy. Then we assign our variables. So player 1 is 0, player 2 is 0, score 1 is 0, score 2 is 0. So we have assigned our variables. The next thing we want to do is we want to write the actual program. And this program is basically a big while statement. So while the score 1 is less than 5 and score 2 is less than 5. Player 1 equals input player 1's number. Player 2 is input player 2's number. Player 1 equals int player 1. Player 2 is int player 2, because when you input the number, it's a string, it's not a number. And so the program won't work unless you convert it into an integer. And then you print player number 1's number is, and you print player number 2's number is. If player 1 is less than player 2 minus 1, score 1 equals score 1 plus 1. If player 2 is equal to player 2 minus 1, score 2 equals score 2 plus 2. If player 2 is less than player 1 minus 1, score 2 equals score 2 plus 1. If player 2 equals player 1 minus 1, score 1 equals score 1 plus 2. Print score 1 is, and then you print score 1. Print score 2 is, and then you print score 2. And then whenever player 1 or player 2 is 5 or more, then what's going to happen is it's going to stop the game. Then it says print stop game. And then if score 1 is greater than score 2, you print congratulations, player 1, you are the winner. Else, print congratulations, player 2, you are the winner. And so what I did was I went ahead and played this game with myself to test it. And I wrote the program and I tested it and it works. And it said, congratulations, player 2, you are the winner. So I'm going to do a blog post on this, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to put it on GitHub. I may put it on GitHub. If I put it on GitHub, then what I will do is I will give you the GitHub account when I have written my blog post. But this code is short enough to where you should be able to copy the code directly from this video, or you should be able to copy the code directly from the blog post. So since it doesn't have a data statement, since it doesn't have a data set with it, I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to put it on GitHub or not. I might open up a repository that says games and put it in the games repository. That's a good idea. So that concludes this program. It's a very short program, but it did actually encompass some important concepts because we used a while statement and then we used an if statement, and then we used so because we used a while statement and we used an if statement and an else statement, it actually, even though it was short, it actually had a lot of really good components in it for learning. So that concludes this video. If you like my video, please like, subscribe, and share. If you want to be notified whenever I make a video, please tick on the bell button next to the video and you will receive a notification whenever I make a video. And if you like the work I do and you want to support me, I'm going to leave my email address to my PayPal account in the description box down below. And the reason why is I don't have enough subscribers, so I can't monetize. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I look forward to making new videos for you in the future.